going to be wrapping up today and what I'm going to be showcasing is we're going to do an in the wild test together. All right. What this test is going to consist of is we're going to utilize a pin drop, and we're going to be sending what I call supplemental traffic. You see, when you're running traffic campaigns or running, whether it's going to be Facebook over to your properties, whether it's going to be Google ads, Google map ads, whether it's going to be, MicroWorkers or any other micro platform, or perhaps maybe emulators, or maybe you're running traffic from your phone. Generally, when I'm running a more validated traffic, I'm going to also send supplemental traffic. Now, recently I have ran a small little test in a city. I don't necessarily want to show that because it was more totally in the wild test, just on a property, just to see what would happen. And I've done this also on my own entity. And some of the conclusions I came to was running supplemental traffic does increase rank by itself, but only for a short period of time. Aside from that, I've noticed that international dirty proxy bot traffic to select links or URL types has shown a positive result. All right. What the educational part of this video is going to be is A, what's supplemental traffic? B, how and when and where are we going to be running it, which I've already told you, hey, if I'm running another traffic campaign, we're going to supplement our traffic to increase the numbers with maybe bot traffic. And then C, what I'm going to be showcasing is the links that we're going to go and gather, whether it's CID links, we're going to add in some keywords into our traffic, we're going to add some modifiers, secondary keywords. And I guess let's not waste any time. Let's get into this. And what I was doing here is I was trying to trigger a unverified pin drop that I created for a small little contest between us for Las Vegas digital marketing. All right. Now, what I did is I searched for internet marketing because what I wanted to gather was a in the wild result. I'm in incognito, right? So I have an incognito browser, and I did Internet Marketing Service Las Vegas. Now I'm on the page 3 of the results. All right. And what we're going to try to accomplish is we're going to send dirty, fast traffic to a listing. Supplemental traffic. I'm not running anything else though. This is just dirty traffic. We're going to send it in. We're going to see, does it drop it? Because it happens fast. Or is it going to rise it? Or is it not going to do anything at all? All right. More so, the informational part is you're going to see what I'm gathering, what I'm doing. And with this listing, we can't send it to a post, which is a disadvantage for us, but we can send it to a lot of other links. All right. So let's get into it. And what I found here is if I scroll down this page, I thought I saw my name here, Chris Palmer SEO. So here we are. We're on page 3 of the maps. Again, I haven't done anything to this since the test. So since the contest, which was months and months ago. It took me 60 days to hit page 1. I stayed there for about 2 weeks and then I dropped. We're talking about organic because I stopped sending traffic. Aside from that, the furthest I ever got when I was running some traffic inside of maps, never hit the map pack, but I was on number 6 or 7, somewhere in there. Okay, so just so you know, just so we're all caught up, and that's what we're doing. So now that we have our results here for Internet Marketing Service Las Vegas, that's the primary category of the pin drop. We have that. So what do we need now? Well, now we need to start gathering up some URLs in order to start triggering traffic. All right, so that's what we're going to gather up now. For this demonstration, we are going to utilize this particular, I've been playing with this for a couple weeks now. Since I got it, I like this, and I'm not promoting this. There's a trillion bots out there. I've tried them all. This is just the flavor of the week. This is the one I've had for a couple weeks. I'm just playing with it, just testing it out, really, is what I'm doing. Something that I enjoy about this, and again, I'm not promoting it. If I'm not gonna, I don't have a link or anything for you. It's not, that's not what this is about. But in any case, if you take a look here, what I like though is it's got multiple devices. I can go and create devices, download them, upload them. Aside from that, I can add custom, right? Device type, user agents, platforms, vendors, operating systems, tab history, so I can create histories, CPU cores. Like, it really goes pretty finite as far as the fingerprint is concerned. And then aside from that, you know, it's got CAPTCHA and throttling and CPU throttling. It's really cool. It's got latency. We can use network emulation. And then here's some other small little pieces that I really like about this and why I've been playing with this is because I noticed it has a couple of things. It's got canvas spoofing, WEBGL spoofing. It's got font spoofing. It's got some elements in it that are really cool. It's got some really cool stuff in it. Again, it's just a flavor of the week. This isn't uncommon for newer traffic platforms, but for the price, it's pretty cool. Right? So in any case, with that being said, let's start gathering up some URLs. Now we have to send traffic, right? Again, this is going to be supplemental traffic. And what we're going to be using to start gathering up some stuff is going to be, well, let's do Plepper GMB tools. All right. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this. And anything that I show, it's not a promo, right? I have no idea whose stuff this is. I just use it, right? So let's take a look at this. No, go back. That's Mayan. This is RCI. Okay. CID converter and link generator. All right, so let's go over here. Now, what I like about this particular tool is it's going to lay out a couple of things here for us. All right. Now, these are acceptable links for Google. All right. These are generally going to be what we're going to embed on other assets and run traffic through. But instead, we're going to run traffic direct today to see if we can get an impact primarily utilizing dirty supplemental traffic from totally nonsensical IP addresses. All right. So, and again, the main purpose of today's video is to showcase where we're going to send traffic. But before we gather this up, I want to share this tool with you in case you decide to jump off. But something that I found that has been very, very beneficial. Maybe not with the bot. I've been playing around with it. That's another reason why, because I was going to play with this today with my own time. I decided to record it. And I'll show you what really helps. All right. So, and not necessarily bot, but if you have a few phones, right, with mobile IPs, right, with a SIM card, or if you're utilizing emulation, next gen emulators, right, custom emulators. This is what I found to be very, very helpful. So I'll share that with you today. So here it is. So if you come out here, and maybe I shouldn't be in this one. Let's go back over here to here to here. We're going to head out here to Google. We're going to go to Google Maps, right? And I'll share with you what we're doing. So what it is it's, we need to get our Chris Palmer SEO in Las Vegas, all right? And then we need to make a decision, all right? And this is powerful for you guys out here that are doing anything. I want you to take a look here. So we're looking at our map here, but most notably, we want to take a look at a very short distance. So what I want to do is I want to come out here and I want to go to, say, Google Maps. So let's go back out here. We're going to go to Google, and we're going to go to Las Vegas Digital Marketing. Okay. And then we're going to go, all right. All right, so keep that up. And then we're going to come to here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come over. All right, so. contributions, add a missing place. Let me just take a look at this really quick here. I see I got some news here. That's interesting. We might have to run some through here. That's definitely a valuable thing to have, without any shadow of a doubt. If you can get any of these to pop in. Generally, too, you'll see some of your posts inside of here, like inside of this pack, but this isn't unverified. So in this instance, and I would do both, but for this instance, what I would definitely am going to do is we're going to run traffic through these properties. All right. Hopefully that makes sense to you. If it doesn't, it will. Because why? Because they're showcasing them. It's already inside of the result. So if I'm going to go build press releases, or I'm going to build an entity and I'm going to create a referrer, the referrer is going to be something that I control, right? So just take note of that. It's pretty simple. But anyway, so let's come into here. Let's go into let's come back out here. Let's do it this way. Let's go 9920 West Cheyenne Avenue. And let's go to all right, so here's what we needed. All right, so now once we have this, we're going to get this. So it's on the maps. Digital marketing is going to be the first one. So it's going to be this. All right, so from to, okay, I'll show you what I mean here in a second. All right, so this is going to be Chris Polner SEO on West Cheyenne. And then this is going to be on the maps digital marketing. All right, so what we want to do then is we're going to go up here to the very top. All right, so we have on the maps digital marketing 99 whatever. So they're starting at this property and they're coming to me. Why did we choose those? Well, if we're going out to the maps and we're looking at our primary, right, Las Vegas Digital Marketing, it's actually Las Vegas Digital Marketing Agency. It doesn't really matter. We can see that this is a main property that's being rewarded by Google. So if we know that that's where the reward is, then we want to be there and we're going to us, right? So we want to send this as a request, which it's already a request. But if we take a look up here, right, this is all about the browser and all kinds of nonsense. So what we do is if we chop this off of here, right, I'll show you guys quick. So we're going to chop it all the way to excuse me one moment. This is my wife. Excuse me. Hi, honey. What's up? I'm doing a live. Okay. No, I'm in the middle of the live. I just started. All right. Okay. Okay. Sounds great. Love you. Have a great day. Night. Bye. All right. Sorry about that. That's, usually I would mute them, but that's the fastest way to a horrific night. You know what I mean? You got to take those calls. Sometimes you just got to bite the bullet. But anyway, sorry about that. All right. So once we chop this down, so now we're going to get this right here. So we're doing from their location to my location. So this is going to be one of them, right? So we're going to grab this, but we want to double check and make sure that it's going to trigger, which we know that it is. So we're triggering a directional request in browser. Okay, great. So now what do we do? Well, we got to come down here. We're going to get rid of this and we're going to make that our number one. All right. So now we have one. Okay. Now, obviously, I'm not going to run through all of them, but we're going to grab a couple of them. So what we want to do next is we're going to come over here and we're going to go Noble Studios. All right. So it's going to be Noble Studios. All right. So we already know that we're here. We're going to go up to this piece right here, ending at the Z, and we're going to chop this off. All right. Again, this is, if you're just joining me, this is supplemental traffic, all right? This is if you're already running other qualified traffic, meaning if you're running Facebook traffic, if you're running Google Ads, Google Maps, if you're running emulator or phone traffic, supplemental traffic. Now, we're missing a key element, which is running traffic into posts, which it triggers. I was running just junk to my listing just to see if it would trigger an insights, and it was clicking. So if it's clicking, to me it's being counted. Now, I did not notice after I ran the traffic that post got any more Google love, right? Also, I had a friend of mine take that link and blast it across SEO Autopilot. I think he built like 250 links to that property, you know, just to see what would happen, to the same one that I ran traffic to. So I don't know if that had something to do with it. I'm not sure, but I did that too, and it didn't get any more views after I ran the traffic. So just so you know, I was just curious. All right, so now we've done this directional request. All right, so we're going to get another one in here, right? So Go Big Vegas. Let's go ahead and grab that in there. So we're going to do Go Big, right? So Go Big. We're going to go to Go Big Las Vegas, right? So Go Big to me, them to me, all right? Hopefully that helps you out. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the end of where the Z is, and we want to gather that, all right? Reason being is we have to get the longitude, latitude in there, but we don't want any of the browser data. It's just a directional request, and we're going to run from a proxy, all right? Make sense? Hopefully it does. So we're just triggering a directional request. Okay? All right, so 3 directional requests from the top performers within that niche. Now, let's keep moving on. So now that we have those key elements, now obviously if I'm looking at a 10-mile window here, right? Let's just say, for instance, this is the primary location, and I was looking at a 10-mile radius, you know, and I had mobile proxies, and I was setting up particular searches. You know, I'd be getting directional requests from these locations if I was setting my device location, right? A lot different than if I'm running bots. Way different. Like, completely different. This is just at scale, and we just want to see what happens. Now, again, we have this up if you're just joining me. It's page 3 of the maps, way out in oblivion. I haven't touched this sucker since its birth. But it's way out in oblivion. And we're going to run significant amounts of traffic to this sucker, and we're going to see what happens. All right, so directional requests. All right, so the next piece is this. So let's come over here. So we have the 3 to the top 3 performers. All right. So that's those to me. So let's head over here to PLEP, and then what we need to get is, okay, so now that we have this, right? So let's go get this sucker here. Right to the Z. All right, so copy. Let's open this up. I just want to double check something here quick. Paste. All right, it didn't give it to me. All right, I must have grabbed that. Missed it. All right, so let's go here, copy. Let's just make sure that it's triggering. Nope, dang. Let's go all the way. Dang, I hate to gather that up at the end here. All right, let's get rid of this one. Nope. Dang. All right, well, I guess that's what we're going to have to do. Let's take this one. We'll copy it, and let's bring it over here to the tool and see if it'll give it to me. All right, so this, and we'll go here, And then let's come into here, CID or link to maps. All right, so it's going to give us a couple little links here. So we got the CID, all right, and I've talked about this in the past. I've been questioned about the unverified, right? But if a CID means customer, it slipped my mind for some reason. But if the CID is going to be my customer ID, my customer identification number, and I'm considered a customer with an unverified, does that not make me an entity in Google's eyes? If they're willing to give me a place, right? If I'm being considered a place, is that not still validation to Google? I don't know. What do you guys think? You get what I'm saying? So hopefully that helps you out. If you guys were curious about that. So in any case, we have our CID link, so we're going to go ahead and grab that. So we're going to add that to our list here. All right, so we got the CID. Perfect. We can run some into there. The next piece is going to be this. All right, so this is the other one that we want. So we have URL to the knowledge graph. So let's go ahead and grab that. Let's bring it into here. And this is the one that one of the ones I wanted to cover today, all right? Because I've been asked about this quite a few times. So, and then hey, is it giving me the right one, or is this like a placeholder? Okay. Good. So let's see. I want to see something here. Let's go to copy, right click. Come on, baby. There we go. View page source. All right. So, and then here's the other validation, that an unverified listing is a entity in Google's eyes. If I have an entity, I'm a verified business. I'm basically a business in that location. Just as powerful. Almost just as powerful. And it's another verification for you guys. If you guys are curious about this method, it's given me a machine-readable entity ID. Period, end statement. So if I was asked about that quite a few times. So there you go. Google has literally given me a machine-readable entity ID. All right, so as long as we're all on the same page here, we need to gather this, by the way. So we're going to copy that in here. We don't necessarily need the G, but we're going to take it anyway. Give me this sucker here. We're going to copy that, and we're going to bring it into here. All right. Here, bring this down here, actually. I'm going to do this here. All right, so this is what I was asked about a couple times. So let's go ahead and do this, plus your name. All right. So it's going to be Chris plus Palmer plus SEO plus now. All right, we got to do it at the beginning. This is where we're running different types of traffic. It's different types of searches, variations with my customer ID number. All right. So I'm going to do branded. I'm going to do brand plus keyword. I'm going to do brand plus keyword variation. Then I'm going to do city plus brand. You get what I'm saying? That's what we're adding it in here. Now we can, ideally, we would have this on a page such as, if you were to come over here and you scroll down and you can see that there was press releases done. Okay, I've pressed. They've been validated by Google to be associated with me. How do we know that? They're showcasing them here as a web result associated to my business. This is an ideal place to have these links that are now set up entities that I can run traffic through. You see? Hopefully that makes sense. Very important. Very important, guys. So important. Because there's no better authority referral traffic. Like, we can use YouTube. It's great. We can use Wiki. It's great. But what about other assets that we control? Because if I spike my traffic up on different variations, another 50 or 150 searches per month, and it's all coming from the same exact referral, how does that look? Or it's all machine code strung together to produce a result. I mean, I don't know if they're able to track that now, but who knows in the future? You know, so I think that might be, as we move to the future, you know, if we know that referral traffic is more potent or authoritative traffic is more potent, then I want to put these entities in place that are being validated by Google and running traffic through those. Always. All right, do you guys have any questions? I'm sorry, I'm yapping. I want to make sure you guys are catching this. I'm gonna go down this. I'm guessing that this is just me messing up my. Sorry, guys and gals. Sorry for that. Chase, many blessings. Chase, when are you gonna come on with me, man? I see you all the time. When are you gonna come on with me? You invited me onto your program. I appreciate it. When are you gonna come on with me and let me drill you for SEO questions? That's what I want to know. But I love you, Chase. I'm using Chase's setup. Well, kind of. I watched a video like 4 years ago of him like walking through. I've talked about that before, but anyway. But all right, so Demetrius Z, it's like someone talking to me when I have headphones. All right, so thank you, Demetrius. West, I can't pronounce it, brother. I'm sorry. Been checking my computer settings. Glad to know it's not me. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. But anyway, negative SEO. We can hear you. Yes. Yo, Chris. Hello, hello, hello. Works now. Okay, so no questions. You guys are watching. Cool. Good, 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 good. All right, I need a little dippy dip. All right. All right, machine ID, CID, directional requests. We would have gathered more, but I wanted to show you guys how to get those so you can, and then you guys can play with those too. Like, listen, check this out. So this is the same exact kind of thing. It's the same exact piece. See how there's these pluses, right? It's adding into the business. So when I'm running directional requests, I can also add keywords into there. It'll still trigger for you. All right, just so you know. I'm doing just the bare basics, and we're going to run mass traffic to it just to see what happens. But remember, anytime you see this type of stuff, it can be manipulated with either keywords, keyword variations, or geo modifiers. All right, just so you know. Just so we're all 100% on that. CID, we covered that. All right, so right now we're creating this. So we have our CID at the end. That's cool. So we're going to do Chris Palmer SEO, and then we're going to do, what was the keyword that we were shooting for? Was it internet marketing? Internet marketing service Las Vegas. Okay, so that's what we're going to put in there. So let's bring this up. We're going to do plus internet marketing service Las Vegas, right? And then all we want to do is, because we don't want to write, oh wait, maybe we should make that big. Why? I don't think it matters. All right, I did for my name, so we might as well. Las Vegas. I guess it would be proper. I don't know. I probably never have in the past, I can tell you that. All right, so we're going to take this, we're just going to copy it, and then we're going to add it right here. All right, paste. Now let's go ahead and run this and make sure we didn't mess up, because I could have. I want to make sure it's triggering what I want it to trigger. So we're going to open this up, and we're going to paste it in here. All right, Google search. Interesting. Okay. All right, so it's popping that for me. So let's get rid of this. And then let's trigger this and see what happens. Let's copy it. I'm hoping that it pops it. I mean, I can use the other one too, but I want to make sure it's jumping it. So I wonder without that parameter. All right, so that's fine. Let's come back over here. All right, so this one's fine. We're going to keep that then. We're not going to play with it anymore. All right, now let's come over here and let's go to chrispalmerseo.com. All right, and then don't mind this page. I was just playing with something and never got back to it. I just wanted to see if zeros counted as words. I don't know why. I was just curious. For what reason? I'm not sure. It's funny how it looks in the source, doesn't it? Look at it. It's just like, what? And then I put words in here. I was just checking. I'm just curious. I'm just a curious guy, you know? I'm sure you guys are too. And then you can see that we have the primary content is written within the disambiguation, just so you know. But what I'm in here for is for a particular link. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, I had never put it in here. Interesting. All right, so we're going to go here. We're going to go here. We're going to put that in here. Oh, I already have that one. Oh, man, I can't believe I messed that up. All right, here's the one I was looking for. I really like this one. All right, so let me run this. All right, so we gathered this up. Okay, now what did I do? I just had it already written out. I didn't want to type it. That's the God's honest truth. I just knew I already did it. So, but in any case, so here it is. So what this is, it's a search query for digital marketing Las Vegas. And then this is the term with the machine readable entity ID at the end. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to make variations of this, and then we're going to start running traffic. All right. So let's get this one here, and we're going to just start pummeling some traffic here. So digital marketing Las Vegas plus Chris plus Palmer plus SEO. All right, and then we're going to do it again. All right. So we'll just do Chris plus Palmer, okay. SEO plus Las Vegas, all right. Let me see what that triggers actually. I think it does trigger. Yeah, okay. That's what we're looking for. All right. That's what we're looking for right there. That's exactly what I was looking for. That's exactly what I wanted. All right, perfect. All right, so now with that being said, let's make some other variations. All right, so when we're looking for keywords, here, this will be informational for you guys. All right, so if I come into here, So if I come into here, let's go to SEMrush. You guys can use whatever tool you want, all right? Who's the primary ranker? So we have to figure out who's the primary ranker, right? I was looking at my rankings for drive stacks amongst other things. So we have to figure out who's digital marketing Las Vegas. I think it's Thrive, Up City. Well, we don't want them, so let's go to Noble. So it's Noble Studios. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab their piece, their element, and then what we're going to do is we're going to toss it into here. Exact URL. All right, I don't know who these guys are. If for any reason you're seeing this, I'm just showcasing. I mean, you guys are ranking very well if you see this, and I'm you guys obviously know what you're doing to a degree. All right, so see these keywords right here? Top. These are what we want right here. All right, so now we can come over here, and we're just making our list here. So now we have digital marketing Las Vegas, but we've already did that one, right? Then we have Las Vegas marketing, We have digital marketing agency Las Vegas, right? And then we have marketing agency Las Vegas and marketing companies, right? So all we need to do here is we're going to put pluses here, right? And then we're just going to associate that with either a mixture of either our CID or machine readable entity ID. What's more potent, you ask? I have found that the CID seems to be maybe a little bit better, but that's hard to quantify. You know, like it's hard to track which one, you know, was it the traffic? Was it the term? Was it, you know, it's hard to say, guys. It's hard to say, you know, but from talking to other reputable experts, in my opinion, I think they're experts. You know, not public guys, just guys that I see win that do crazy things. They just run to CID. So, but then I've learned over the course of time, other guys running it to the machine ID. So I was like, I'll try that too. Right? Mix and match, mix and match. All right, so now that we have this inside of here, now we can then take our duplication, right, which was this one, and we're just going to go in here and copy it, and we're going to bring it down here, and we're just going to make these variations of key terms. We're always going to keep our brand name in here. It's almost a must. We need to associate, but then we're going to add our keyword, okay? So what are we going to do? We're going to come right into here, Chris Palmer SEO, and then we're just going to add this in here, okay, just so you guys know. All right, so let's take this one. We're going to cut it, Chris Palmer SEO plus, and we're going to paste it. All right. All right, so that's one. Now we're going to copy this, right? We're going to bring it down here. We're going to paste it. We're going to take this. We're going to cut it, and then we're going to do Chris Palmer SEO, and we're just going to add that right into here. Paste. Okay. All right, so there's Las Vegas. Perfect, perfect. Then we're going to do it one more time, and then we're going to have our list here. And then before I start, we're going to cover exactly what we did in case maybe you just joined me, and you're like, what is this dude doing? Maybe I can make this bigger for y'all. I'm not sure if that would be valuable or not. Hopefully this helps you out. Plus it's hurting my eyes. I'll bring this down a little bit for you. I don't know why you'd want to see me, but if you did. All right, Chris Palmer, digital marketing agency. All right, so let's go ahead and add this. We're going to cut it, and we're just going to put this on top of here. All right? No, not there, because the brand name is Chris Palmer SEO. All right, digital marketing agency, Las Vegas, and then Las Vegas marketing. All right, so let's take this one. We're going to copy, and again, this one right here is machine ID. Okay, so just note that, just so you know. This is the machine ID here for that unverified listing. That's what we're going to be targeting in this particular case. All right, and then this one's going to be a plain Jane. All right, so we're hoping that the entity relationship. Now I want to see, just to show you guys something. So machine readable entity ID. If I just put a keyword here, does Google think that this machine ID, G equals, right? Does this also mean Las Vegas marketing? Well, I don't know. Let's see. That's a good question. Let's come up here. We're going to go here, and we're going to paste it in here. Right? This is what we're doing. All right? Just so you guys know. All right. I'm going to keep showing you guys stuff that nobody else does. All right. Let's keep it rolling here. Now, CID, let's go up here and grab our CID. I think it's this one, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just double check. We'll do map CID, and what we're going to do is we're going to gather this up. We're going to copy it. We're going to come back here and just double check and make sure. If you notice this, I'm always double checking. This is on purpose. I think that it's, you know, I mess up all the time, so. All right, so now we have the CID, map CID. So what we're going to do here is, I think we're good, actually. All right. So now, what did we do? All right, we got a lot of URLs to send traffic to and through. Again, more potently would be to have these URLs on a domain that we control or an authoritative domain that we have access to and run traffic to them through there. Does that make sense? So what I mean by this is if I'm doing a search for, say, this, right? Let's just say we're going to do Las Vegas Digital Marketing Agency, all right? And I do a Control F and I search for Chris Palmer, okay? You can see here that there is a press release in place. Not the most authoritative, but I have control over this entity. So I want you to keep this in mind. I did a primary keyword search at the start of a session. I've created a session. I just started. I do Las Vegas Digital Marketing. I do a search. My name's not in there. I have a query. I scroll down. I find a domain. It just so happens it's one that I control. I go to the domain. I'm in here. Again, we're all in the same session log. I click on this listing. Okay, I go to this page. This is another authority asset, all within the same exact session. And then what am I doing? I can go to the page. There could also be a map ID, a CID, a machine ID in here. There could be a directional request maps link in here. There could be multiple links in here, and you could be running your micro workers. You get what I'm saying? I'm trying to give you guys some more pieces here. All right, now let's go have fun. Let's go test this out, and we're going to see what we can do. So again, we're going to go back to the wild here, and we're going to showcase what we're doing. All right, is this the one? No, this is Chris Palmer. All right, Plepper. That's a cool name. Plepper. It's got a ring to it. All right, I think it's this one. Okay, so this is where we started. So let's get rid of these. These are just little plays. Okay, so again, what we're testing here and what we're playing with is we're going to run a lot of traffic really fast to this listing. We're going to see what happens for fun, because it's fun. And plus, I don't care about this domain. We're on page 3 of the results, way out in nowhere, right? Non-existent to anybody. We're on page 3 at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait a minute here. I lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, SERPCO. SERPCO is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Wait, what happened? No! Let's do the search again. Come on, Chris. Get your act together. Okay, so we were on page 3. Let's see now. We're in incognito, please note. So this is page 1. I don't see me here. We'll go to page 2. Again, it should be out in the oblivions. Page 2. Don't see me here. So it should be on page 3 is what I'm assuming. All right. Page 3. Where did we go here? How was it there before? Wait, did I do the same search? Internet marketing? Oh, near. No, it's not near. It's internet marketing service, not near. Las Vegas. That's it. Just that key term. Oh, you know what we should do? I shouldn't do it that way. I should, because that's not what I added into my search. Knucklehead. See, I told you I mess up all the time. And I wrote Las Vegas. So you want to make sure you're looking at these things properly, right? I'm in a rush kind of because I want to get to it. But it's digital marketing agency, right? Las Vegas. Now let's see what pops up. Okay. So we have a boatload of results here. So here's GoGo Digital, which is interesting because they're actually popped into the map pack, so is Noble. But when we come over here to maps, they're a little bit farther down the list, which is an interesting aspect, right? So let's come over here. So this is page 2 of those particular results. Maybe I just started searching off of... maybe I should search for the primary category. I'm surprised it's even showing, if it does even show. It's not showing. That's why we did it the other way. All right, bear with me here. Internet marketing service. There hasn't been anything to it, so I'd be surprised if it even shows up. It should show up because it's got reviews. It should at least show something because it has photos, it has reviews. Maybe I just went over it last time. I didn't see it. Let's go to... I did not see it. Dang. I think we might be toasted here. It's going to be hard for me to check. Ah! There it is. All right, 61 to 80, Internet Marketing Service, Las Vegas. I'm not sure what page that is. I think it's page 4. Right? I think so. All right, I unchecked update the maps when the map changes because we don't want that. All right, so that's good. Okay, so now that we have that element in place, this is our initial search. Let's make sure we have this. So let's copy that, and we're going to bring it over here. And we're going to enter these down, and we're going to put this up here so we remember Internet Marketing Service, Las Vegas. The reason why we chose this and why it's popping probably is because this is the primary category, all right? And it's obviously here, okay? So let's take all... Oh, we're going to have to fire this sucker up. All right, so let's get into here. We're not going to play around too much, but we're going to go to Configure Devices. I should have some phones down here. Yeah. iPhone. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. So add a device. This is going to be a Android mobile. Advanced settings. Custom. Okay. Network emulations enabled. Okay, CPU emulations enabled. I already have a couple customs in there. I'm just walking through this just so you can see. We're going to turn these things on. All right, we're going to save that in there. Okay, and we're going to generate. We're going to scroll down to the bottom, and there it is. All right, so now we're going to gather these up. I was just showing you, I was just walking through a couple of those. Let's gather these suckers up. Right? And then we'll throw some windows in there. Why not? Oh, they're all Mozilla. Oh, I should change that. You know what? See, okay, again, dirty traffic. These are all the same user agent. It shouldn't be, but it is. It's probably just how I set it up. But it's okay. For the fun, now we're going to save devices to custom profile. Add devices. Okay. Close that out. Tasks. What we're going to do is we're going to do 7 tasks. We're going to shut this off or disable the images. Enter URLs manually. So we're going to gather up these URLs right here. Let me make sure I have them all. Okay. All right. And we're just going to start hitting these babies. All right, we're going to copy. Oh! All right, copy this. Bring it over here. Oh, you can't do that. I forgot. It could be yelling at me for some of these weird signs. All right, let me just take all this out of here. All right, this should be fine. It should be fine. We're going to see. Should be okay. All right. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and paste those babies in there and see if that runs. Ah! All right, it's this one right here. This one's got to go. It's probably these ones. I hate to take those out. Let me see if it's this one. I have a feeling that it is, but we're going to double check. Sometimes, hey, things don't go smooth. You guys know that. You know, like, it's just life. All right, did that run okay? All right, okay. So that one's in there. So close that out. Enter URLs manually. Okay. So that one went in. I wonder what it is that's causing the trouble. Does